Before getting on the plane to come here, I told the ticket lady send one of my bags to Melbourne, one to Sydney and one to Brisbane. She said she couldn't do that. I'm not sure why she didn't understand, because as I told her, the airline did it for me last week. Anyway, it's good to be back at Docklands. With me in the box is Richmond Titan Matthew Richardson.
Hi Den, as always it's a pleasure to call the match with you. Practice matches offer the ideal scenario for experimentation, Dennis, and don't forget practice makes perfect.
This evening's match is between Victoria and the visiting team. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Umpire tosses the coin. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the excitement building. Here we go. It's Victoria versus the visiting team. Cripps gathers. He's got the footy in his hands. Works it across the ground. Great mark. He kicks with power. A solid mark from Bruce. Works it across the ground. And the mark will be paid. Jams it on the boot. Moore guides it. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Rival going for number one. Goal. That's the first one of the game.
Rewalt, it's an incredible straight shooter. No angle seems too sharp for him. Pushing him out wide really doesn't increase his chances of missing. In fact, I think he likes the challenge.
Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. His face says it all. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Hit by Martin. He gets his hands on the footy. Great grab. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Pinpoint accuracy from Coopers. Gets his first. Victoria sink their first. He scores, he scores, he scores. What an absolute classic. You can see it on his face. He's happy with that effort. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Definitely palm to advantage. Boots it. Marks.
Grundy shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Smith spills it. He cuts the ball off. Martin misses the ball. Martin just flattened him. Dangerfield finds the handball. Goldstein takes the mark uncontested.
He kicks with power. Blickans gets the upper hand. 30 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Blickans scores with a beautiful kick. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. I gotta say, that's even a better goal the second time around. He loves it. All is in readiness. The bounce is dead straight. Grundy with the tap. Clean tap by Moore. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Goldstein boots it. Blickans setting his sights on the goals. Too far out to score, surely. A chance to add one more to his tally. What a goal from a man mammoth kick. That's 3 in a row for Victoria. The visiting team already trailing by an uncomfortable margin. Replays are great when you can see how talented these guys are at conjuring something out of nothing. He acknowledges the crowd. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Victoria are really trailing in the clearance count. They might want to target this as an area to improve, but it's not really being reflected on the scoreboard. It's in the air. Martin gets a huge goal.
Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. He's happy with that effort, and so he should be. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Grundy outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. The ball in the hands of Martin. Tui claims it. Jams it on the boot. Pendlebury marks on the run. Jams it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Gray's got a huge jump on him. Martin with good strong hands. He boots it. Goldstein has a kick. Cameron collects it. Howe takes advantage. Score for Victoria.
The visiting team need to be careful not to let this one run away from them. He scores, he scores, he scores. What an absolute classic. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Deftly palmed to advantage. Whack. Have that, mate. Ball up in the centre square. Grundy knocks it down the field. He controls the bouncing ball. Nice work from Smith. Works it across the ground. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Gets boot to high. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Hawkins really wears his heart on his sleeve. Moore picks it up. Tapped. He slams that on the boot. Dangerfield with the ball. Puts boot to ball. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Martin onto the ball. Tui delivers a nice bump. Howe gets the interception on the bounce.
Effective hit out there. The loose ball picked up. Cochin intercepts it. Pendlebury with the football. Nicely intercepted by Five. Kicks hurriedly. Kicks hurriedly. He picks it up. Andrews lays it off by hand. Lucky bounce collected. A rushed kick. Slams it on the boot. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Smith has shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He kicks the ball. Cripps really forced to earn that mark. He gets boot to the ball. Strong mark there. He gets boot to the ball. Haynes marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot now. Nice work from Martin. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Goldstein guides it. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. He gets the hand pass. No one in the goal square. Going for goal number 1. He kicks it gun barrel straight. Gets his first. The lead has been increased by Goldstein. All is in readiness. A dead straight bounce. Martin decisively. Dangerfield gets the ball. They've conceded possession. Shot by Dangerfield. Dangerfield scoring from a long bomb. This one gives them an even bigger lead.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star.
I got to say, that's even a better goal the second time around. Martin aims for his man on the ground. Smith has the ball.
Smith can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. That was a brave bump. He knocks it down. Martin hand passes the ball. He goes for home. Fife gathers it. Goldstein gets the ball. Dangerfield plays it off to the man on the run. Cameron gets a fist to it. Smith hits it, takes possession. Good hand skills there. Andrews slams the ball to his boot. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Boots it. Great mark over the pad. Boots it. And the mark will be paid.
Victoria are having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Fife takes the mark. He boots it. Martin misses a simple mark. Ball comes out as he goes down. Gets a handball to the running man. Cunnington puts his boot on it. There's no contest for that mark.
That drop punt works well for Goldstein. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Wins the hard ball. Bumps the pigskin. Struck the mitts out and held on to it. Testing shot outside the 50. Cochin for the kick at goal. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? The visiting team is risking falling too far behind way too early.
Laird playing on with the ball, sending it on its way. The mark will be paid. Side bottom lining up with the goals. He boots it. Slips through his fingers. He cuts the ball off.
And we have a ball up. Huge leap. Blickad's taps. Johannesson with the tap. Deft touch from Neal. He handballs it. Can you count that as a moral victory? Victoria with a very handy lead early on. Laird gets set to kick it back in. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. 30 metres out. Higgins will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. Chalk up a goal for Victoria. The pressure continues to mount with that goal from Higgins. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Martin knocks it down the field. Dangerfield somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. Off the ground, going for goal number 3. Pointless attempt by Cameron. His tackle is slipped. He's taken the ball over the line. Looks like we'll have a throw in. The ruckmen are locked in battle. Martin knocks it down the field. A chance to add one more to his tally. Victoria have the early lead. It's always a good sign.
Laird taps it and plays on. He slams that on the boot. That's a nice strong mark. Powell slams the ball to his boot. He gets it under pressure. Pendlebury getting into position for the kick. Pendlebury kicks for goal. Pendlebury, he has sunk that from a long way out.
All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. Martin aims for his man on the ground. Cochin collects it. He was pushed. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice mark under pressure. Andrews boots it, and the mark will be paid. Sends it on its way. His mistake costs him a possession. He gets a kick out of the pack. Nice contested mark by Fife.
Fife has his feet firmly on the ground and is just a great leader around the club. He gets boot to the ball. Bruce with a strong mark. Puts boot to ball. It's a mark.
Bed's taking aim. 15 metres out. Bed's drives the ball towards goal. A quick start by Victoria. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Deft touch from Martin. He'll get a free for that tackle. Far too high. Sends the Sharon on its way. Side bottom looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Side bottom always has the ball on a string. He gets boot to the ball. That's a mark. Tui covers some ground with that kick. He wins the contested mark. Smith boots it. Grundy marks the ball.
A rushed kick. Cripps gets the upper hand. Gets boot to leather. Hawkins claims it. Gets boot to high. Takes it well. Betts with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 50 metres from home. They need a goal to keep that door ajar. Nice work from Betts. That's two now. He's playing well. Important kick here. And he's got it. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Tap by Martin. Side bottom comes away with the ball. Clean tap by Martin. Martin with a big bump to Smith. Chip kick along the wing. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Walker shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Saad with great hands. He boots it. Side bottom, just the better man in that contest. Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure. Martin slams the ball to his boot. That's a mark.
Chip kick along the wing. A great effort. Opportunity for Goldstein. A low stabbing kick. Cunnington has it. Chip kick along the wing. Nice hands.
Side bottom's got good knowledge of the game and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Sending it on its way. Higgins tackles him to the ground. He grabs the footy. Fife gets possession. He marks the ball.
Walters puts it on the boot. Cripps grabs that one. Stabs the ball. Nice hands. Grundy kicks it. Nice work from Walker. Slams it on the boot. Taken by Neal.
He kicks the ball. Hawkins takes a contested mark. Hawkins kicks for goal. It's on its way. Hawkins with a long goal.
Brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Big thump from Grundy. Moore with the tap. Martin onto the ball. Interception. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Martin with a big fist on it. Good tap from Martin. He soccers it. Collected by Bandrews. Umpire not having a bar of that and signalling for a ball up. Martin is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Grundy. Booted by Fife. No one troubling him there. Booted by Hawkins. Cripps claims it.
He lines it up with the goal. He kicks the ball. Moore marks the ball. Puts boot to ball. A great mark under pressure. Martin slams the ball to his boot.
Picks it. Dangerfield has it. Stabs the ball. Well, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Nice mark there. Fife sends the ball on its way. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
He grabs it. He slams that on the boot. Martin kicks it. He taps the ball. Gray mops up the ball. He hits it. Higgins tackles him to the ground. Cameron claims it behind.
Victoria over. The visiting team by 34. He'll be looking to spot the player on the burst. Laird decides to play on. Straight down the field. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. A solid mark from Goldstein. 35 metres out. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. Victoria lead the visiting team. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Nice bounce. Cleared by Martin. Tapped by Dangerfield. Goldstein heading in. Watch his style. He's put his all into that, but it won't give him the 6 points. Victoria with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the visiting team 65-24.
Laird kicks the ball to himself, puts boot to ball. Cunnington takes the mark. He slams that on the boot. He gets it under pressure. Fife boots it. Smith takes the mark. Gee, a long kick there. Kept his composure then.
Dangerfield kicks hard along the boundary line. Cochin marks it. Hastily kicked. Good mark on the run. Jams it on the boot now. Nice hands.
Tui can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. He kicks the ball. Fife, just the better man in that contest. He boots it. A nice contested mark. Weller with the kick. Cooley with a strong mark.
Boots it. Strong mark by Pendlebury. Gets boot to high. Saad marks it.
He slams that on the boot. Neal takes the mark.
Bumps the pigskin. Great mark.
Fife told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Weller kicks it. He claims the ball. He lines it up with the goal.
Hawkins pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. The visiting team are just being completely humiliated right here. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Martin gets onto the ball. Cochin gets it out of the congestion. Squeezes out a handball, finding the running player. Gets it away in the nick of time. Kicks. Nice hands. Rooted by Smith. That was all Cripps. Works it across the ground. Nice work from Hawkins. Puts boot to ball. Betts gets the upper hand. 40 metres from home. Slams it on the boot. Takes that one strongly. 35 metres out. An ideal position to be kicking from. Nice work from Hawkins. The visiting team get the badly needed goal. The effort is still there, but it might be too late to do anything with it. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Big thump from Martin. Good tap from Goldstein. Gets a handball away. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Advantage. A good mark under the circumstances. Walters with the kick. Great mark.
Cripps always has the ball on a string. He slams that on the boot. The mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. Betts with good strong hands.
Going for goal number 3. Fantastic goal by Betts. That's number 3. That's 3 in a row for the visiting team. And a chance for them to catch up now. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Handballs from the tackle. Gets a handball away. Gets the ball free. Kicks. Taken by Revolt. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Revolt shoots it. Nice kick. They're still in this. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Martin can really set the tone of the game with his ruck work. He just always gives his team first use of the ball. He hits it. He lays off the pass. He hands it out to space. He gets a fist to it. Martin by hand. A 1-2. He boots it. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Smith, just hoping for the best. He cuts the ball off. Nice interception.
The mark is taken by Cunnington.
Victoria quit doing a really good job at finding the free man inside 50. I suspect that's why they're leading the match. He boots it. Johannesson with the ball. He slams that on the boot. Smith with good strong hands.
Gets boot to high. Nice mark there. Cripps trimming the grass with that kick. Grundy got under it.
He gets boot to the ball. Neal marks it.
Choose to kick it. Nice work from Walker. 50 metres from home. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. 40 metres out. Betts whacks one on the boot for goal. A goal for the visiting team. Goal number 4, and I'm sensing there'll be another, and maybe even more, given the opportunities he's getting. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's Victoria 65 to the visiting team 54.
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Here we go again, quarter number 2.
Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there.
Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Deft touch from Cunnington. Martin gets a nice bump from Andrews. With the ball now. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Dangerfield with a low spearing kick. Goldstein a long way out. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. What a huge goal by Goldstein. With things coming through as that's his third. Victoria starting to exert some dominance over the visiting team with the lead of 71 to 54.
Goldstein has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays.
Grundy hits it. He's got the football now. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The hindposts should be cowering in fear. Hawkins sinks it from a long way out. 2 goals would change the lead in favour of the visiting team. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. More bounce than a dodgy check. Big thump from Grundy. The umpire simply says free kick with the grisly finality of the hangman. Chips it down towards half forward. Great grab. Here's a chance for Goldstein. Kicks hurriedly. Great mark. Slams it on the boot. Taken by Grundy.
Grundy shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark there. He gets boot to the ball. He gets it under pressure.
Cochin boots it. Nice contested mark by Fife. Gets boot to high. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Cripps kicks it. Hawkins gets the upper hand. And that torp has gone supernova. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Ball over the boundary line. It'll come back from the boundary line. The ball has been tossed in. Martin knocks it down the field. Dances around the boundary line. Bairds taps the ball in the hands of Sard. He gets the hand pass. That ball's travelling. They say you miss 100% of the shots you never take, so hopefully he can just shrug that one off.
Victoria have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover, and that's why they're on track to win this match. Betts goes for home. Nice kick. Petrella.
All is in readiness. There's the bounce. Martin without a touch. The clearance by Grundy. He's got the football now. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. He's got the footy in his hands. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass.
Cunnington has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Puts boot to ball. Cripps, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to. Grundy boots it. Bruce claims the ball.
Gets boot to high. Haynes looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. He's a long kick. A mark by Dangerfield.
He slams that on the boot. A nice contested mark.
Grundy gets a less than pretty drop punt away.
Neil is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. Bruce takes a shot. Bruce gets the goal. Back in front.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Punched by Grundy. More bumps. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. Bruce will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. The visiting team have scored the last 2 goals. The visiting team by 8 points. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Clean tap by Grundy. Moore delivers a nice bump for Hawkins. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Relog with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 40 metres out. Relog unloads one towards goal. Pinpoint accuracy from Relog. The visiting team lead Victoria by 14. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Martin gets onto the ball, controlled by Andrews. Ball up in the centre square.
He clears the ball. Andrews gets it off the ground. Quick hands finding the running player. The loose ball is collected. Fife intercepts the ball. He lays off the pass. Hawkins getting a free kick. Hawkins kicks it. Dangerfield with the mark.
Gets beat to leather. Great mark. Picked by Martin. He was never going to get that. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Marks. Andrews keeping it low. Good mark on the run. Kicks hurriedly. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicks it across the ground. Great grab. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Intercepted by Cunnington. No good tackling him there, mate. There's nothing to damage. High tackle. A solid mark from Power. Choose to kick it. Walters claims it.
Sending it on its way. Dangerfield marks it. He kicks it long. Good mark. Cochin kicks it. Martin wins the contested ball.
Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Johannesson gets the ball. Laird is streaming past and gets the footy. He's a ball magnet. Howe has the ball. Goldstein setting his sights on the goals. 35 metres out. Goldstein aiming for the goals. Goldstein with a great kick. Victoria will be trying to kill the momentum of the opposition. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Martin nicely outclassing Grundy. Dangerfield is able to grab it on the half volley. Side bottom puts it on the boot. Johannesson sockers it, able to grab it on the half volley. Cripps just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. He gathers the loose ball, takes possession, spears a low ball. Nice work from Smith. Sends the Sharon on its way. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Takes possession. Strong mark by Walker.
He gets boot to the ball. He grabs it. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Bruce shoots for goal. Bruce has got it. They're in front.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Grundy wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Cochin up. Chips it down towards half forward. A big run to take that mark. Good drop punt by Smith. Wins the hard ball. Pumps the pigskin. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Tui puts the ball in the hands of fate. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Tapped by Neal. Grundy was taken high. Grundy goes to midfield. Cripps claims the ball.
He boots it. Hawkins with the ball. Hawkins with the shot. Hawkins gets the goal.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Harms it down nicely. Bounces favourably for Andrews. Dangerfield keeps it alive with the foot. Side bottom comes away with the ball. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. He kicks with power. Side bottom got under it. Kicks. Goldstein drops it. Sneaks the ball away in time. A short handball. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. He smashes and bashes him. The spilled ball is collected. Andrews with the ball. Lovely hand pass hits the man. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
Yet another possession.
Side bottom. He's very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
Blickhands kicks for goal. It's shaved the post. They really needed a goal there. Victoria need a score here. Looks like he'll go out wide. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Tui having no trouble taking that one. He keeps his cool under pressure and kicks the ball out. A desperate kick there. Martin claims the ball.
Martin is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. A goal to Victoria. Victoria trailing.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Deft touch from Grundy, squeezes on a handball. The loose ball picked up by Smith. Only a behind. The visiting team leads by 14. Green gets set to kick it back in. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. 30 metres from home. Roost has a shot. It's a question of accuracy. Roost scores with a beautiful kick. They increase their lead. The visiting team by 20 points. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Martin without a touch. The clearance by Grundy. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Goldstein with the tap. 5 there to mop it up. Tui kicks it. Marked by Smith.
Smith must have amazing intuition because he can react so fast to situations, it's as though he's had premonitions. Weller with the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Great hands. Betts getting into position for the kick.
Going for goal number 6. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. Betts providing the perfect avenue to go. Count them. 6. 6 are the best. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Martin guides it. Whack. Have that, mate. Good tap from Goldstein. Cripps hand passes. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Going for goal number 6. Hawkins just nudges the post. Bad luck. The visiting team in front.
Green is someone you'd want to stand in front of. When he kicks, he really kicks it. Walker with the mark. He kicks the ball. Roost with the ball.
Roost taking a chance at goal. If that post was a couple of centimetres thinner, it would have been okay. The visiting team lead Victoria 112 to 84. Green looking for a lead. And the mark will be paid. Kicked by Hooley. Sloan claims it. Goes for distance. Nice work from Martin. That had some power behind it. 5 presents and takes the mark. Chips it down towards half forward. And the mark will be paid. Slams it on the boot. Great mark.
5. He's got an amazing vertical leap. Hodgson gets the upper hand. He slams that on the boot. Strong mark there. He boots it. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. He kicks the ball. He takes the contested mark. Martin boots it. That's a mark.
Cunnington just gauging which way that wind is blowing. 45 metres out. Gets boot to leather. Blickad's has it. Going for goal number 3. Gets the distance. 3 goals so far. Well done. Alarm bells are ringing for Victoria. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Martin gets the tap. Goldstein decisively. Smothered. Dangerfield comes away with the ball. Hits the running man. And he's missed. Victoria are really under the gun here. Led to bring it in. Blickads takes the mark. 35 metres out. The ball is thumped towards goal by Blickads. Victoria have scored the last 2 goals. Momentum shifting back their way now.
Blicksars will want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
Grundy gets onto the ball. Fife with the ball. Slips the handball to Hawkins.
The discipline Victoria has shown out there has been great. Victoria could barely coughed up a free kick, but I think that's reflective of their intensity to the ball. I'd like to see them lift their hunger levels. Side bottom with a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. A good contested mark there. Smith puts his boot on it. Goldstein with the ball.
He kicks the ball out of congestion. He was never going to get that. The ball mopped up. The tackle is laid on and forces the ball loose. He takes the ball over the line. Here we go again. Martin with the punch. Dangerfield comes away with the ball. They've conceded possession. Marked by Andrews.
Andrews has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Smith with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. It's a mark. Puts boot to ball. He takes a strong mark. Weller boots it. Cripps with a strong mark.
Kicks it. Great mark. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Strong mark by Martin.
Martin. He's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Martin gets the mark without contest. He kicks the ball, and the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll get a throw in. Grundy taps the ball. Running in for the goals now. Howe dishes it off to the running man. He gets boot to the ball. Pendlebury boots it.
Dangerfield with a massive goal. Victoria could score the last 3 goals. 2 goals can bring this back for Victoria. Guided down nicely by Martin. Fife bumped off the ball. A favourable bounce. He receives the handball. Slams it on the boot. An easy grab for Goldstein. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Taken by Gray. Jams it on the boot now. The contest, no match for him. Oh, what a kick. Higgins had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. Smith intercepts it. It's with him now. Andrews aims for his man on the ground. Toohey with no time to delay with that kick. Looks like he panicked there. Drake looking like a Manchester United player. Goes by hand. Gets the ball. Solid goal. Higgins knocking through his 3rd of the match. If you want to be a hero, now is the time to put your hand up. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. One down by Grundy. Able to grab it on the half volley. Hand passes. Intercept by Andrews. Hawkins is streaming past and gets the footy. He's running hot, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
It's like he has the ball on his string. Martin, the better man there. Slams it on the boot. Goldstein looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Good mark by Blickads. They could take the lead right here. Take that, he says. Great goal. That's 5 in a row for Victoria. On top goes Victoria.
Blicksars. He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often.
Guided down nicely by Moore. Gets boot to leather. Marked by side bottom.
Side bottom. He's very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. Gray taking aim. Puts boot to ball. That's a mark, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
Higgins looking for another goal here. Higgins did well then. Victoria leads by 9. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Martin really gets onto this one. Lobs the pass. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. And the risk pays off. Goal. He's kicked a bag of 5. Not a bad result. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Tapped by Grundy. Hawkins just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Cripps needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. Neil kicks the ball. Betts marks it.
30 metres out. Famous last words, I know, but this is a goal he shouldn't miss. Chalk up a goal for the visiting team. Every time he gets the ball now, you expect the same result. Straighten the goal. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Cochin goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Booted by Cochin. Side bottom with the mark. Chips it down towards half forward. Goldstein, the better man there. Goldstein. Victoria by 15 points. He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball.
Martin has such great hands. He always gives his team first touch, and he seems to always know who's in the best position to receive those clever touches. Pendlebury slams the ball to his boot. He marks the ball. Sending it on its way. That's a mark.
He spears the ball. Hawkins takes it well. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. What a huge goal by Hawkins. 6 goals makes him a candidate for best on ground in this game. So half-time, and Richo, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Part of the reason why Victoria, it's a really even, strong squad at half-time. They're tired and the competitive edge isn't there.
The third quarter has begun.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Goldstein with the tap. A clean pickup. Cochin kicks. Tui wins the marking contest. Choose to kick it. Well, he gave it a shot. Controlled by Smith. Cripps gains possession through the interception. Big man does nicely. Clean tap by Smith. A good job keeping it in play there. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Takes that one strongly.
Grundy is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. Dangerfield kicks the ball. Walters claims the ball. He boots it. He takes the contested mark.
Kicked by Sloan. A big run to take that mark.
He boots it. A nice contested mark.
Choose to kick it. Cripps soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Sends it on its way. Martin has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Martin needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. Puts boot to ball. That's a nice strong mark. Andrews puts his boot on it. Smith just wanted it more then.
Gets boot to high. Hawkins marks. Perspiring like it putting in a pot as he lines this shot up. Oh, he's given that to up an almighty thump. Great grab. Walker getting into position for the kick. Jams it on the boot. He gets above the crowd. Sends it on its way. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Neil can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. He gets boot to the ball. Hawkins with a strong mark.
Here he is going for goal number 7. The goal for the visiting team. A 7th goal. That's incredible. That's 2 in a row for the visiting team. Less than 1 goal in this match. The visiting team still very much in it. Clean tap by Martin. Dangerfield, I have no idea how you managed to get that out. He gives the ball away. Handballs. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great grabs that one. Gets boot to high. Hands like dinner plates. This will certainly test him from this distance. Martin unloads one towards goal. Victoria add one to their tally. Martin getting his first right there. Victoria lead the visiting team 139 to 130.
Martin is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
Dangerfield receives the ball. Takes it well.
Howe is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. He boots it. Neil with the mark. He intercepts the ball on the bounce.
It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. Effective hit out there. Martin taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Sends the Sharon on its way. Side bottom with the mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great mark. Smith kicks it. Neil picks up the bouncing ball. Martin gets the ball. He's running hot, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Martin approaching home now. Not a very good kick. It was all his. Cameron lines it up. 25 metres out. Famous last words, I know, but this is a goal he shouldn't miss. Victoria by 15 points. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go. Martin punches it, grips onto the ball. Andrews gives the ball to the man on the run. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Walters seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time. Hawkins kicks for goal. It's on its way. No, the kick is no good.
He looks for a man on the lead. He opts to play on with the ball. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Walters kicks. Great mark under pressure. Hawkins with a perfect drop punt. A great effort. Bruce, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. A set shot on a 45-degree angle.
Moore is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Side bottom with a strong mark. Nice bit of power then. Martin really forced to earn that mark. He gets boot to the ball. Cochin with the ball. He gets boot to the ball. He gets it under pressure.
Jams it on the boot now. Hands like dinner plates. A spearing kick from Martin. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He has a mighty kick at the footy. Tap by Cameron. Out looking like a Manchester United player. Cripps gets the tap. He collects the loose ball. Great with the football. He's running hot, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Cripps sends one up towards the wing. Nice mark under pressure.
Walters got a really good footballing brain. Fife with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to. Dangerfield with the kick. He gets the upper hand. He boots it. A nice contested mark.
Martin guides it. Neil with the tap. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. The umpire's had enough. It's a ball up. Martin directs it down. Goldstein decisively. Handballs from the tackle. Cochin gains possession through the interception. That play is as high-tech as a campfire. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Hawkins has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Sending it on its way. He claims the ball. Moore with the kick. A nice contested mark.
Jams it on the boot now. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Boots it. Nice work from Dangerfield. He got a hold of that one. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Sending it on its way. Walters with the ball.
Puts boot to ball. Nice mark under pressure.
Walker has so much potential, he could just be anything. Puts boot to ball. That's a mark. Side bottom, puts his boot on it. Dangerfield with good strong hands. He boots it. Martin with a strong mark.
Trims the grass with that one. Perfect timing from Martin. Kicks. Cunnington with the mark. Works it across the ground. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Higgins covers some ground with that effort. Nice contested mark by Flickouts. 50 metres from home. Going for goal number 6. Blickans executes the goal well. Victoria by 20 points.
Blick's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Deft touch from Martin. Good tap from Goldstein. Tapped by Andrews. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Hawkins claims the ball. Testing shot outside the 50. Pointless attempt by Betts. Very quiet by his standards. Lobs the handball. Neal intercepts it. Gets the loose ball. He grabs it on the run. Gets boot to high. Strong mark.
Side bottom told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Cochin gets the upper hand. He slams that on the boot. Smith with the mark. Sending it on its way. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Goes up the line. Smith presents and takes the mark. Kicks hurriedly. Dangerfield marks on the run.
He gets boot to the ball. Grundy marks it.
Kicks. Nice work from Walker. Jams it on the boot. The contest, no match for him. Sends the Sharon on its way. Wins the hardball.
Cripps is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. Hawkins with the spill. He steals the ball on the bounce. The ball is scooped up. He hand passes it. Moore slams the ball to his boot. Cripps boots it. Betts hand passes the ball.
Batted down nicely by Proust. Sloan with the hand pass. Sard sends one up towards the wing. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Gets boot to leather. Almost a touch of synchronised swing about that mark. Minus the peg. Chips it down towards half forward. Strong mark by Gray. Puts boot to ball. Martin claims the ball.
Martin is an intelligent footballer, and I love watching him. He is great at dragging his opponent over to a one-on-one and creating ineffective two-on-one situations. Cameron has a kick. Cameron kicks it straight through the big sticks. Victoria have the advantage on the scoreboard over.
He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that. The bounce.
Victoria could just absolutely dominating the clearances. No doubt that's why they're winning.
Grundy punches. Martin picks up the bouncing ball. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. And the mark will be paid.
Grundy really wears his heart on his sleeve. Hawkins taking aim. He boots it. Sloan with real good use of the body. He slams that on the boot. Strong mark there. He boots it. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Fife handballs to space. It's been cut off. Martin giving away a 3.
Boots it. Nice mark under pressure. Walker sends the ball on its way. Nice mark under pressure.
Grundy has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. He slams that on the boot. He takes the contested mark. Bruce kicks for goal. The ball's up. Hit the post. That's a behind.
The visiting team trail by 25. Green kicking the ball to himself. Green kicks hard along the boundary line. Over the top of the pack. Saab sends the ball on its way. Hooley kicks it. Martin from behind. Boots it. Five, the better man there. Sends the Sharon on its way. Stabs the ball. Hawkins wins the marking contest. 50 metres out. Nice bit of power there. Strong mark by Proust. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. The visiting team trail by 24. He decides to play on. Punishing kick from Green. The mark is taken by Smith.
Smith really wears his heart on his sleeve. Smith kicks for goal. The ball's up. It's through for a point. Lagging behind Victoria on the scoreboard.
Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. 30 metres out. A 30-degree kick for Proust. Nice work from Proust. Alarm bells are sounding for the visiting team. More bounce than a dodgy check. Grundy wins the tap. Terrible timing by Martin. Deft touch from Cochin. Squeezes out a handball. Guided down nicely by Neil. Looks like he panicked there. Dangerfield with a short hand pass. A good mark under the circumstances.
Pendlebury has an elite ability to elevate off the ground. Sending it on its way. Martin with real good use of the body. He puts power behind that kick. It's a mark. He lines it up with the goal.
Blickav's going for number 7. Gets the distance. That's number 7. The pressure continues to mount with that goal from Blickav's. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Martin nicely outclassing Grundy with the ball now. Howe boots it. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Fife has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yes, he's had it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
Martin with the football. He's had lots of touches this match. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. This lead getting bigger now. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here we go. Martin is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Grundy. Kicks it. Side bottom takes the mark. Bumps the pigskin. Nice hands. Howe boots it. He wins the contest.
Pendlebury must have amazing intuition because he can react so fast to situations, it's as though he's had premonitions. He gets boot to the ball. Cochin handballs it. Oh, it's in the book, so we're going to have to deal with it, but it doesn't mean we have to like it. Dangerfield with the ball.
Bumps the pigskin. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Drake drops the mark. Martin slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Cameron making a mess of that kick.
Laird has a deadly kick. He can pinpoint his man almost every time. Higgins has a kick. Higgins kicks it straight through the big sticks.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Martin outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. The loose ball picked up. The loose ball picked up. Gathers the ball. Cochin is an absolute leather magnet. And for those who think there's no such thing, score a for my wife and my wife. That's 3 in a row for Victoria. Victoria by 7 goals. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully.
Martin really wears his heart on his sleeve. Neil gives the ball to the running man. Grundy boots it. He gets it under pressure. Hawkins takes a shot. Hawkins has slotted it through for a 6-pointer.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball is bounced. Big thump from Grundy. Martin with the football. Neil will get the free for throwing. Gets boot to high. Great mark under pressure. Kicks. A mark by Saab. Sends the Sharon on its way. The mark is taken by Moore. Bumps the pigskin. Side bottom, the better man there. Slams it on the boot. Nice contested mark by Smith. Slams it on the boot. Nice mark under pressure.
Cripps has so much potential, he could just be anything. Sends it home with a huge kick. They'll need to dig deep to fix the scoreboard deficit they faced at Victoria.
The bounce straight down. Grundy with the tap. He gets his hands on the footy, kicks it. Great grab. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. They need a goal to keep that door ajar. Marked by Betts. He steadies now in front of goal. Chalk up a goal for the visiting team. The visiting team trolling. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Martin wins the tap. Terrible timing by Grundy. Guided down nicely by Martin. Martin handballs to his own advantage. Fife slams it on the boot. Border control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Oh, gee, just couldn't call it off. We'll have a throw in. The Ruckman hard at it. Martin nicely outclassing Grundy. Neil gets the tap. Whoa, that's a nice long kick. Great mark under pressure. Low kick. Good mark by Gotcha. Jams it on the boot. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Goldstein gets the upper hand.
Goldstein doesn't need to run to every contest because he's just so great at reading the play. He can play a kick ahead or behind the play and still rack up possessions. Smith there to mop up. Cunnington gains possession. Cunnington has the ball. Walters with the ball.
Did you like that turn, Richard?
Well, the coach's pleas must have been heated in that quarter as Victoria culled the lead at the last change. They're looking good for the 4 points, but I've been wrong before.
Lots of points scored during that third term. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first 3 quarters now.
It's not over when you're losing terribly. It's over when you quit.
It grabs it on the run. Goldstein with the shot. What a great goal by Goldstein. Victoria by 5 goals. All is in readiness. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Martin wins the tap. Terrible timing by Grundy. He's got the footy in his hands. It's in the air. Sends it home with a mighty kick. Dangerfield playing well. That's his third. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Bump by Moore. Grundy doesn't waste that opportunity. Goes short with a hand pass. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Choose to kick it. Blickads with the mark. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. He's been outstanding, going for goal number 8 right here. That's 3 in a row for Victoria. Victoria by 7 goals.
Blixas has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him.
We'll have another ball up.
Martin really wears his heart on his sleeve. Green kicks the ball. The ball finds its target. Martin there to mop up. Martin boots it. He slams that on the boot. Side bottom gets it off the ground. He heads into home. Interception. Cunnington intercepted that well. He knocks it down. Walters gathers the ball. Martin receives the hand pass. He taps it. He boots it. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Martin finds the running player. Got the distance and the accuracy.
Brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckman unleash. First hand's important. Andrews grabs him way too high. That's got to be a free kick. Spears a low ball. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Off hands. Higgins gets the interception on the bounce. Nicely intercepted by Howe. Cripps with the mark. Trims the grass with that one. He wins the contest.
Martin's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. He taps it. Tui puts his boot on it. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark. He lays off the pass. Grundy kicks it. Weller with the mark.
Pumps the pigskin. Nice contested mark by Hawkins. Sends the Sharon on its way. And the mark will be paid. 35 metres out. Betts will be praying he doesn't stuff this one up. The margin's big, but there's still enough time left to play. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Grundy has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. He handballs it. Betts running towards goal. Betts puts them back in contention. Trails Victoria.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Martin without a touch. The clearance by Grundy. This isn't fly fishing. We've seen far too many catch and releases out there. Works it across the ground. Strong mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Blickads gets the upper hand. 35 metres out. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. Victoria get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. He's got 9. It's been a while since we had 10 goals. I'm hoping he'll do it.
Blixarsk needs to gain a more familiar and consistent goal-kicking routine. And when he does that, he will be rewarded with more accurate kicking results.
Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Hawkins getting into position for the kick. 45 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. What a great goal by Hawkins. Well, the margin's big, but there's lots of time left on the clock. The ball has been bounced. Martin directs it down. Goldstein taps. Cochin picks it up. Big man does nicely. Pendlebury guides it. He gets his hands on the footy. Intercepted. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Nice interception. The loose ball scooped up. Cochin guides it. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Martin completely shanked that one. Great lining up. 50 metres out. Going for goal number 2. Gray goes long and gets the goal. Victoria by 7 goals.
Gray is a first-class decision-maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill.
His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. He's been outstanding, going for goal number 8 right here. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Goldstein putting on a virtuoso performance. He's got 8. A dead straight bounce. Huge leap. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Grundy dishes it off to the running man.
The attack on the ball has been ferocious from Victoria, and that's why they not only lead the tackle count, but the match as well. Hawkins gets onto the ball. Cripps picks up the loose ball. Good hand skills there. Martin gets the intercept. Moore gets the ball. He slams that on the boot.
Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Nice hands. 40 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle. Going for goal number 6. Chalk up a goal for Victoria. The lead has been increased by Cougars. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Grundy decisively. Hawkins controls it with the quick hands. Martin with the kick. Cripps was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did.
Cripps told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Walker kicks it. Hawkins marks it.
45 metres out, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. 50 metres out. Betts with a ton of weight on his shoulders. He's got to kick this vital goal. A big margin, but lots of time left. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. 35 metres out. The ball is thumped towards goal by Boost. A big margin, but lots of time left.
Boost is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
He was pushed. Cochin puts it on the boot. Hands like dinner plates. Choose to kick it. Cripps got under it.
Cripps has got good knowledge of the game, and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out. Gray waits. Gray with a long goal. Victoria are in front.
All is in readiness. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Martin kicks it. Strong mark. Gets boot to high. Taken by Andrews.
Andrews is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. He gets boot to the ball. Strong mark there. He slams that on the boot. Side bottom with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Jams it on the boot. Great mark over the pad. Gets boot to high. Nice mark there.
Gray kicks the ball. He grabs it.
He steadies now in front of goal. 50 metres out. Goldstein has a shot. It's a question of accuracy. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Score for Victoria. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The bounce, laser straight. Martin with the tap. Cochin gets the ball. Footy is like a chain. You always have to work on the weakest links. Higgins aims for his man on the ground. Going for goal number 5. Cameron just makes the goal line. 5 goals means you've dominated your opponent. Time for a new one, and they stretch out their lead.
Cameron would have to be one of the most consistent performers in the competition. He's the type of player every coach loves to have in his side.
The bounce is dead straight, and looking to add another. He'll be happy with that. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Cameron is incredibly competitive, and you can count on the fact that if he makes a mistake, apart from being dirty on himself, you won't see another one for a long, long time.
Neil puts the ball in the hands of fate. Reload decisively, guided by Sloan. He controls the bouncing ball. The loose ball picked up. Side bottom again, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now. Goldstein is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. He slams that on the boot. He takes a strong mark.
Cochin going for number 2. Perfect kick. Cochin gets number 2. This lead getting bigger now. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Deft touch from Neil. Scoops up the bouncing ball. He collects the loose ball. Picked up by Martin. Tapped by Gray. He picks up the loose ball. Gets a handball away. Pendlebury lays it off to the running man. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. 50 metres out. Goldstein shoots. Gets the distance. That's 5 in a row for Victoria. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Huge leap. Moore with a big bump to Hawkins. Gathers the ball. Boots it. Weller takes an uncontested mark.
Weller told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. He slams that on the boot. A great mark under pressure. Hawkins slams the ball to his boot. He gets the upper hand.
50 metres out. Roost with a ton of weight on his shoulders. He's got to kick this vital goal. It looks like they won't bridge the gap before this clock runs out.
Roost is incredibly competitive, and you can count on the fact that if he makes a mistake, apart from being dirty on himself, you won't see another one for a long, long time.
30 metres out. Rewalt needs to sink this one. Nice kick. 4 goals and he's got it on a string. A much-needed goal for the visiting team.
Rewalt puts on his kicking boots and instantly has the ability to win a game off his own boot.
Cripps gets the ball. Tapped by Cripps. Walters somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. Interception. Batted down nicely by Cochin. Walters decisively. Tapped by Martin. Haynes is able to grab it on the half volley. Side bottom there to mop it up. Takes possession. He has the ball. Kicked by Smith. He gets above the crowd.
Grundy has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Hawkins with the mark, puts boot to ball. He claims the ball, sending it on its way. A nice contested mark.
Jams it on the boot. Great mark. Hawkins feeds it wide. A great effort. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. It's in the air. The big kick for goal goes straight through. The visiting team could score the last 3 goals. Well, it helps with pride, but it doesn't do much as far as the scoreboard's concerned. Stabs the ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Heads up the corridor. Hands like dinner plates. Launched long by Fife. North with the mark. Kicks. Dangerfield was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. And the mark will be paid. Looks like he panicked there. A solid mark from Smith.
Smith is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. Hawkins slams the ball to his boot. He lines it up with the goal. Weller with the kick. Moore with a strong mark.
Gets boot to Weber. Dangerfield looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Kicks it across the ground. The contest, no match for him.
Martin puts his boot on it. Goldstein with a strong mark.
Jams it on the boot. Good mark on the run.
Cochin is incredibly competitive, and you can count on the fact that if he makes a mistake, apart from being dirty on himself, you won't see another one for a long, long time. Martin gathers the ball. He knocks it down. It's in his possession.
Now we've got a ball up. Tapped by Grundy. He takes control of the loose ball. He soccers it. Controlled by Cameron. Martin on the ball at the moment. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Martin knocking through his third of the match, and they stretch out their lead.
Martin puts on his kicking boots and instantly has the ability to win a game off his own boot.
Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. He acknowledges the crowd. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Martin thumps it forward. Side bottom with the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Martin with the tap. Gains possession. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Jams it on the boot. Good mark by Cochin. Cochin feeds it wide. The contest, no match for him.
Gray must have amazing intuition because he can react so fast to situations, it's as though he's had premonitions. The ball's travelling, Gray goes long and gets the goal. Victoria go over.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Walters taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Walters, feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away.
Grundy can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Hawkins goes for goal. It's going. Sends it home with a huge kick.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Punch by Grundy. Hawkins taken down by Moore. Quick hands find the running player. Weller throws it clear as day. Booted by Sard. Cochin has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. That kick was asking a bit much of Fife. Martin comes away with the ball. Blickads presents and takes the mark. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Blickads kicks for goal. Goal for Blickads. This kick stretches the lead. It looks like Victoria had this one in the bag. The bounce, laser straight.
Martin can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. It's intercepted. Puts boot to ball. The ball goes nowhere. It takes courage to throw yourself at the ball like that. Laird didn't waste the opportunity. Receives the hand pass. That's a nice, strong mark.
Jams it on the boot now. Grundy with an easy mark. Kicks it. Nice mark under pressure.
Fife has an elite ability to elevate off the ground. Cripps getting into position for the kick. Puts boot to ball. Weller with good, strong hands. Puts boot to ball. A great mark under pressure. Hawkins kicks it. Bruce really forced to earn that mark.
45 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle. He wins the contest. That kick has covered a very long distance. Nice hands. Martin with the kick. Nice mark there.
Martin has his feet firmly on the ground and is just a great leader around the club. Great hands. Puts boot to ball. Kept his composure then. sending it on its way, has the mark all to himself.
Chips it down towards half forward. Takes it well. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Blickans kicks for goal. Goal. Blickans making the lead bigger. Victoria have scored the last 2 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Grundy nicely outclassing Martin. Pendlebury with the tap. Smothers it. Smith picks it up. Cripps is streaming past and gets the footy. Kicks. Moore soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses.
Moore can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Hawkins puts his boot on it. A nice contested mark.
This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. 35 metres out. They desperately need this goal to stem the flow. It looks like they won't bridge the gap before this clock runs out. More bounce from a dodgy chip. Martin gets onto the ball. He has the ball. The ball in the hands of Pendlebury. The ball is thumped towards goal by Martin. He's put his all into that, but it won't give him the 6 points. Laird kicking the ball to himself. That's a massive kick. Smith wins the marking contest. Slams it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Tui puts it on the boot. A solid mark from Fife. What a game and what a comeback. It kept me biting my nails right till the last minute.
We have to feel a little bit for that. Worked really hard to get into a good position to win this match, and they've let a golden opportunity slip through their fingers.
Final scores are 291 to 213. Well, that's it. I'll let Richo say the goodbyes.
Well, thanks for having me. That's all we have time for. We'll see you next time.
With our heads held high, our backs against the wall. When the clock runs out, one side takes it all.